Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Stadium of Light, the home of Sunderland Football Club, as the two sides take to the field in front of our very, very lofty commentary position here at Sunderland. My name's Mark Denham. Connor Pierce alongside me for this one. In terms of team news today for the Bluebirds, there is a notable change. It's an attacking change to the best of our understanding, and that sees Shea Ojo coming to the 11 in place of Andy Vinamata, who's dropped to the bench. So in terms of City's lineup, we think it's going to be as follows. In goal, Ryan Alsop. The back four of Marlon Romeo, Perientry, Cedric Kipre and Niles and Kunku. Ryan Wintle and Joe Rawls sitting. Jaden Philogene ahead of them in the 10. Mark Harris leading the line, flanked by Kano Dauda and Ojo. We'll see how that looks, but that's our best guess from what we can see on paper. On the bench for City, Jark Arnick, Tom Sam, Curtis Nelson, Romain Sawyers, Gavin White, Andy Vinamata and Max Waters. The clock continues to tick for Ruben Carl-Will, who's not involved today. Will we see him at Hull in the week? Let's hope so, for Ruben's sake, of course, and Wales. Similar shapes, these two sides today. Sunderland advance here. Philogene does well, picks out Ojo. I thought he'd been fouled, but really just conceded possession a little too easy, and Sunderland come away down the left. Corner of the area. Effort at goal, takes a deflection wide for a corner. That was all a little nervy.
Too much time, Jeff Clark I think it is, to come inside and get that shot off.
Corner short. Patrick Roberts miss hit really, headed away by Kipre. Sunderland pushed back to halfway, but City still deep in defence. Good work from Harris. The punt out, and he's nicked that, and he can break away. He's got Ojo inside him. Harris goes alone. Now it's Ojo. Oh, it's awful, and he's put it wide. What an opportunity.
Well, should have taken it first time, Mark. Great work from Mark Harris initially to win that ball. Shows his pace to break up the field, and Shea Ojo does the right thing. Defender commits himself, and you've just got to take that first time. It's good positioning from the goalkeeper on the replay, but still should be burying that.
Loose, and surely a penalty kick. City do have the penalty, and is it a red card coming here?
It's got to be.
It's a yellow card. So there was an organic applause going around this stadium. We're not quite sure what for. Anyway, the point being, the ball came across out of nothing really towards Shea Ojo. Danny Barr took him down on the edge of the 6-yard box. Clear penalty. Joe Rawls is going to step up and take this, the captain. But not a red card for Danny Buff. I assume that's... Are we talking double jeopardy here?
Must be.
Anyway, the point being, City have a penalty, and captain Joe Rawls steps up to take this. Looking for his first goal of the season, which he's growing into. Has scored here from the spot in years gone by. Rawls against Patterson. And Patterson is saved. Patterson denies Joe Rawls from the spot. And Rawls, as captain, took the responsibility with no obvious penalty takers around him. That was denied. Here he is though, the skipper puts it in. It'll come to Philogene, who gets it back across goal. O'Dowda lurking. The City are playing really well, Con.
Yeah, the pressure Cardiff City are exerting on Sunderland just won't go away. Sunderland unable to clear their lines. It's really good.
Wintle with the corner. Looking for Keeper, who wins it in the air, comes to Ross, hits it on the volley. It was goal bound, but it was blocked. Comes back to Nkunku. Puts it back in, it's not a great ball, now City a stretch. There's bags of space on the right. Here it is. Opportunity for Sunderland here, into the area. Oh, it's off the line from MG. It's a good game, end-to-end stuff. Roberts now for Sunderland, rolls with a good tackle. Wintle clears out. Tingling atmosphere here on Bonfire Night. 13 collects off Romeo. Tricky footwork, again holds on to possession. So targeted brilliantly to find Ojo. Back into Philogene. Still going Jaden Philogene. Edge of the area. On his left foot, strikes down low. Patterson gets to it. More great work from the Aston Villa loanee.
Great skills, great footwork from the winger. Saw that a little bit in midweek.
Sunderland so poor in their attacking endeavours. They're just looking for Ellis Sims time and time again, and he's just getting munched by Keeper and MG. He's being cleverer than him on each occasion. Great ball out to defence from MG to find Rawls, who's taken up a brilliant position. And he strikes forward now, the captain. Picks out O'Dowda. Low ball into Philogene inside the area. Holds on to it. Now finds some space, Philogene. It opened up, it'll be a corner. For a moment there I thought that was going in.
Really nice little drag back. O'Dowda came back on side to create some space. Jaden Philogene just used that brilliantly to get his shot away.
Graham Stack just having a word with Ryan Allsop on the touchline about something. Rolls to take. Corner comes in. So melee in the area. Bodies from both teams on the floor. Referee happy with the contest. Nkunku puts the second ball in. It's a good ball, that. Keeper headed it back across goal. And now it's a strike from Romeo. Again, doesn't beat the defender. Philogene to Rawls. Wins another corner. And he took it, having struck it straight into Luke O'Neill's painful area. Goes short to Ojo, back into Wintle. Not a good ball in though. Sunderland try and clear, but give possession straight back to Philogene again. Oh, and he's picked out Keeper in the box. Oh, and it was a brilliant ball across goal. Jaden Philogene is almost unplayable today. He's playing with such confidence, and Keeper did everything right. There just wasn't that attacker to tap home. Sunderland take the corner short. The ball comes in, it's loose. City, they were able to deal with it rather comfortably, and Nkunku tries to run out the fence and does just enough. And plays a wonderful ball with the outside of his left foot. Philogene's through here, is he? Across goal, Ojo doesn't get to it.
Well, Callum O'Dowda held back, everyone complaining, everyone asking for that foul. We'll see it on our replay here. Great ball from Nkunku. I thought he'd overrun it initially.
Well, Mark Hudson will be wondering how his side aren't ahead. Utterly dominant display in this first half, but nothing to show for it thus far. Allsop picks out Nkunku halfway, comes forward the left back. Allowed to continue his run. Now Harris into the area. He slid it wide of the goal. He beat Patterson, but couldn't find the target. Listen to the noise here at the Stadium of Light. They're not happy. There's a bit of an exodus, to be honest, of fans walking out all around the stadium for a half-time beer, I assume, nothing more, but it's quite a lot for 0-0 10 minutes before the interval, isn't it?
I should do better with that, Mark Harris. Tries to poke it past the goalkeeper.
Gavin White warming up for City. I wonder if we'll see a change. Sunderland grown as they concede possession again so poorly. Rawls picks out Philogene on this right-hand side. Little dink in field to Romeo, who's allowed to continue his run. Look at the space on the left. Romeo goes alone. Oh, Dowda! It's a goal! City have taken the lead. It's Mark Harris, in fact, is it? Mark Harris with a goal. City are ahead, deservedly so. It's been a long time coming.
Well, I thought it was the wrong option from Marlon. Romeo drove forward, had space, but in the end picks out Mark Harris.
Sunderland asking for an offside that wasn't given. Yeah, I agree with Connor. I thought that it was the wrong decision as well, but it worked out brilliantly, and Harris with a fine finish into the bottom left of the goal. Great start to the second half for Cardiff City. Here come the change then. Philogene being replaced by Sawyers. Cardiff fans not particularly happy with that. You can understand why. He's been immense again today, but played a lot of minutes of late. And Max Waters, still in search of his first goal this season, will replace Sparky. Mark Harris. Loose around the back, but Corey Evans frees Lugo 9, comes back over halfway the right back. And Sunderland come again here. Good recovery by Niles and Kunku. Rolls to Sawyers, who's lost possession. Sunderland can come on the edge of the area here, and Rolls.
That's not a foul for me.
He's penalised. It'll be a free kick opportunity just to the right of the D.
Looked like the Sunderland man was running out of space. We'll get a clearer view on the replay. Joe Rawls very quickly pulled away from that one.
No, nothing in that. Referees bought that. Pritchard goes for goal, and he hits the side netting. Many in the stadium thought he'd found the bottom corner there. And one far off, but I think Allsop had it covered either way. Bags of space on the right here. It's a mad up against Nkunku. Still going, goes for goal. It's not troubling Ryan Allsop, but worrying signs for City, I feel.
Just need a breather. Saw in stages of the first half where Sunderland just couldn't get a break, couldn't clear that ball properly. That's happening to Cardiff City at the moment. Ryan Allsop rightly taking a little bit of time over this goal kick. And I don't blame him.
Sunderland again trying to stretch City down the left. It's Bennett up against Romeo. It's a woeful. Well, I think it was a shot. It's come kindly for Sunderland on that far side, and Kunku did well to stand up his man, and O'Dowda tried to run it out of defence, but Cardiff are now gifting Sunderland possession like Sunderland were gifting City in the first half. Romeo with a defensive header. Important that Ojo deals with this. He's fouled there. Surely fouled. Surely fouled. Referee allows play to continue. It's behind Sims. Sawyers runs into Joe Rawls, but in the end is able to come away with it. City need to clear the ball upfield under pressure. It's all the way back with Allsop now. This is suicidal stuff from the Bluebirds. Keeper now clears, and Rawls, he can't clear. Sunderland come again on the right. Ball into the box. Sims with a header over the bar. City should have been punished then, and quite rightly so.
Yeah, well, first of all, it's certainly a foul on Shea Ojo, the second attempt at him by his opponent. The first one maybe not, the second one definitely. And a little bit of indecision across the back. Thankfully, Sims puts it onto the roof of the net.
Here comes that change then. Curtis Nelson coming on here. He's replacing Shea Ojo. Callum O'Dowda. So it's O'Dowda and Ojo for Rinomota and Nelson. That will I mean, a change of shape in some capacity. Let's have a look. City go into 3 at the back, yes. So Kipre, Nelson, and MG is a 3. Romeo and Nkunku in the wing-back positions. I think Rinomhota, that's a good move. City need the legs. They dominated that part of the field for the first hour, but as we go into the last 17 minutes here, Sunderland have enjoyed more of the ball through the middle. Good work from Waters here. Got away from Patterson. Sawyers with a terrible effort, almost hits the corner flag. Good work from Waters initially. Sunderland still in possession down this right-hand side. And they're in here into the area. Chance, Kipre across. Brilliant challenge. Cedric Kipre with a fantastic and timely challenge. He had to make it. And City clearing. Waters, as he got in behind here, Max Waters takes the shot on early. Did the initial part well, but then tried to force the issue. Sunderland have a player down inside the City area. Referee allowing play to continue. It was a hard challenge from Kipre, but it was a fair one. Circuit in field for Sunderland to continue to advance. Strike at goal. Allsop gathers that straight down his throat. It's Ahmad who's down in the area and will need some attention. Allsop goes long over everybody. That's a touch finder. Straight out of play for Sunderland. Near enough on their own corner flag. They try to run it out of defence. Joe Rawls wins it though. And Rinomhota to Sawyers. Didn't push the issue, but it comes back to remain Sawyers. And now Nkunku. City creep towards the corner. Sensible football. Now Sawyers though. Into the box, back into Joe Rawls. Oh, it takes a deflection and it goes behind for a corner. We would have loved to see that after the penalty miss in the first half, but nothing more than a corner kick for City. Gavin White coming on here, replacing Max Waters. To kick long. Romeo goes up forward. It'll come to Clark this near side though. Tries to take on Romeo. And he gets in behind Romeo and White and into the area. Sunderland come. Chance here across goal. Nelson heads away again. Romeo goes down inside the area. Gavin White clears. Sunderland asks for a penalty. Referee not interested. Very nervy moment that for City. Almost threw it away at the depth. We've had the 94, there's a coming together on the edge of the City area. Right at the end of this game, referee hasn't blown his whistle.
Not sure why. It's not a foul. Not a penalty, certainly. Grappling in the box. Remains Sawyers. And Cedric Kipre in particular not impressed. It's Curtis Nelson speaking to the linesman. It's a yellow card for Cedric Kipre. And another one there. Does that mean a suspension for Ced?
Yeah.
On Tuesday.
Yeah, that's it. 5th yellow. And there is the final whistle. It's a heroic afternoon for Cardiff City, it must be said. First half, as good a performance this season as I've seen for the Bluebirds. Second half was more pragmatic. They got the job done, taking the lead through Mark Harris and going on to take a really valuable 3 points here, Connor. Just in the shape of what's to come over the next week. These 2 back-to-back home games. 3 points on the road is always a bonus, isn't it? And Cardiff deserved it.
Absolutely, and that second half performance really, really deserved from Cardiff City. Determined, good defensive display, and the substitutes at the back, Curtis Nelson in particular, I was very impressed with.